that panic attack. Jump, jump the track. Boy, you better get back on the floor, floor, floor. Push my panic attack.
Hello?
Hello, how are you? It's Camille from Hard Candy.
Oh, hey, it's Florrie.
How are you doing?
Good.
Good.
Busy day, but...
Yeah? What have you been up to? Anything exciting?
What I've been up to? Writing new tracks, really, and waiting for Fred Falke
Yeah?
to come back next week, because he's in the studio next week. And did a gig in Spain as well, for Nina Ricci. That was, I did 2 gigs.
Yeah.
On Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah. Oh, very nice. That's cool.
Whereabouts are you calling from?
We're in New York. We're
Oh,
in New
cool,
York.
okay.
Yeah.
Is it the morning then?
Yeah, it's nice and early here, 10 a.m, so we're
Oh,
just
okay.
getting the day started.
Oh.
So I wanted to ask you a couple of questions about your music. And I know that you started out as a drummer in Xenomania, and you played live with like acts like Girls Aloud, Pet Shop Boys, and on records, for the same.
Yeah.
What was the experience of being such a part of that production team like? I know they're huge in the UK.
Well, it was like coming down here for the first time. Like I didn't really know what to expect, and I met Brian Higgins, and I was quite scared of him at first because he's quite a character.
Yeah.
And he's really intense. And obviously it's like such a hard working house. Like everyone's kind of on the same page, and that everyone's sort of obviously really musical but really driven as well. And I started as obviously the house drummer, but they didn't need a drummer all the time, so I was in the office, like stuffing envelopes, doing really boring stuff.
Yeah.
So I would just volunteer to do anything, like just need programming, or can anyone write this line for this lyric, and I would just always volunteer. So I guess that's how I worked my way into the core team. But it's just amazing to like watch everyone work and write, and everyone's so young as well. I didn't expect everyone to be so young.
Yeah. So do you think that like being part of that team has helped develop your skills like as a songwriter and as a, going out on your own now? Do you think that's given you like a good base to move forward and do your own production and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, I've learned so much in the 2 years that I've been here. Like, I've learned, obviously, I did music technology at college, but I used Cubase, and I've obviously learned how to use Logic here and Stylus and how to program and, all the plugins and things, which I learned with Toby, who's an engineer here, who I do lots of my recording with. And obviously to have, Miranda Cooper as like a mentor as well, it's been amazing, just from a songwriting point of view. But I've sung all my life, just on my own or just in the shower and stuff.
Yeah.
But to be able to actually use it here as a talent and to build on that's been amazing as well.
Yeah, very cool. So I know that Fred Falke is involved in a lot of the work that you're doing. You just mentioned him again there. How did you guys get synced up, and how is he to work with as a producer?
He's actually, he comes to the studio probably every other week, or he used to come less often. Yeah. But that's how I met him, was sort of through being here, and he was writing music. And I guess we just clicked really, and I know him really well now. We spend lots of time together in the studio as well, so when he's writing music for a track, or he's remixing one of my tracks, like I'll sit with him and we'll talk about stuff and work together on it. But he is amazing. He's the most hilarious guy I've ever met. He's so funny.
So he's funny and talented. That's good.
Great French sense of humour.
Yeah.
And he's an insane bass player, right?
Yeah.
He plays everything, but just watching him play bass, my mouth drops open.
I'm sure. He's always remixing a good track, so he's definitely a good person to know.
He's incredible.
So a lot of your songs have received like really big praise online from blogs like Hard Candy and others. Has the reaction surprised you at all? Or?
I think it was funny sort of starting, by releasing stuff for free.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess it's kind of a new thing. I know people do it, but to sort of release the amount of material that I'm going to release for free, it's sort of never been done before in that sense. And I love everything that I put out. It's not like I'm, I am holding back songs for a potential album, but it doesn't mean that I like them any less than the ones that I give out for free. But it's been just, it's amazing, the response from all the blogs. I just didn't realise quite how huge the blogosphere was, I guess, and how many people are doing it. But I think it's so cool that, that's the great thing about the internet, is that anyone can do it. If you're really into music and you love it, you can start a blog, you can write about it, and it gives everyone the sort of freedom to say what they think about new music.
Yeah, definitely. So you mentioned you're thinking about an album. Do you have are you just creating as you go along, or you're really looking to like put out an album like with the kind of a date in mind, or you're just working along as you go?
I think the great thing about being here is that because I write so much material and so much music, that obviously I've got tons of songs. That's one good thing. So it would be enough for sort of 5 albums worth at the minute.
Oh, wow.
So I can afford to give away a lot for free. And I guess, to be honest, I'll have to sign to a label eventually. But at the minute, they don't really seem to know what they're doing in regards to building a fan base.
I see.
And I think that like the best person to build a fan base is me.
Yeah, that's true. Because you're getting your work out.
I feel like I should earn the respect of my own fans rather than let someone else do it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so you're in the right direction for sure.
Yeah, but I think there will be an album. But as to what format and everything like that, I love writing at the minute, and I want to give it away for free because I want it to reach hundreds of people.
Yeah, exactly. So I wanted to ask, what things are you currently listening to? Have you got any favourite albums right now?
I like Two Door Cinema Club.
Yeah.
Who was signed to Kitsune actually.
Oh yeah.
That's sort of how I discovered them. I've always loved Lily Allen. I think she sort of, I don't know, she stands up on her own, and I think she won't be told what to do, and she's worked really hard to get where she wants. I love Hype Machine as well.
Yeah.
For finding new tracks. I download the top 10 every week just to kind of check out what's going on, like in the charts. But to be honest, I am not really entirely impressed at the minute with stuff. I know a lot of it's like American kind of R&B stuff, and I'm more like, I'm such a fan of melody that I love a good pop tune.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And I think there's a bit of that missing at the minute.
Yeah.
But hopefully I can fill that gap.
Definitely. So, do you have plans to create any more music videos? I know you had done one for one of your tracks, just a little like live session with you drumming and stuff, which was quite cool. Yeah,
I think, the drumming thing, like, I've been drumming since I was so little that I have to do it. I love doing it. So I think there'll be lots more drumming videos as well. And I think it's sort of a unique thing to be my age and a girl drummer as well.
Yeah,
sort of have done the things that I've done. But definitely, looking into doing more videos. Definitely. Just coming up with ideas, really, because I want to make them really interesting. Not just sort of, I don't know, singing into a camera.
Yeah.
Just have some good ideas, do a brainstorm.